Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Corn, and I finished my gnome, and I apologize, I had mentioned in my last video that I thought maybe we would decorate his hat together in a craft with me, but I decided to keep it relatively simple, but what I put on it, I did some hand sewing, and that makes for a very long video because I personally don't fast forward. Well, not now, maybe in the future. So I went ahead and did that. He's all finished and ready to go to his new home. And I really don't want to give him up, but at the same time, I do, since I said I would do this for a friend's relative. And Handsome really likes him, which tickles me because he's interested in what I do, but this is something he was like, oh, that is really, really nice. He likes Henry, or whom I call Hank. So without further ado, Henry, come on. Come on out and make an appearance. Yeah, There you go, front and center. Yep. So that's how Hank turned out. And yes, he does have around his middle, he said, if you're in a tunic, you usually have something to accentuate your waistline. So that's why he has that. Also, this ribbon likes to fray a little bit, so I put, oh boy, fray check on him, on the ends, so it won't fray. The only thing I did as far as decoration on his hat was I did put the same silver trim that is on his mittens. Then I put the little star trim that is on his mittens. I also put him around, I don't know if you can see that, I'll bring him closer, around the pom-pom on his hat. That's surrounded by the stars as well. And then I made this little flower, and then put this bling in the center. And see, I kept it rather simple. I was thinking about doing, and in fact I got the material together for 3 flowers and almost have like a little crescent here, and then to do the leaves in white and embroider the veins and stuff. But I thought, you know what? I liked him the way he was. There are times when I make something where I really have to tell myself, stop. Stop. Enough's enough. But because Handsome looked at him like a flower, and I was like, well, Hank explained to me that he usually likes to have a flower in his lapel for his wife, because he takes it out of his lapel and gives it to his wife. And he said because his beard would cover up the flower, he couldn't put it in his lapel. He asked me to please put it on his hat. So that's why that happened. If you're new to my channel, I like to have fun, and gnomes make me smile. Gnomes make me happy, and this is the first one I've ever made, and I was a little bit nervous, and just I didn't want to ruin any of my supplies, you know what I mean, because it's a first time using them. With Hank, everything is hand sewn except his wooden nose is hot glued on. Then there is one little dab of hot glue under the hat right there, because I can't sew wood. What I could sew, and I didn't, is there's a little bit of hot glue here to put the hat down. There's the seam is, on the other side, and I wanted the seam not to be seen either here, so I also put a little bit of hot glue right there. And No, even the pom-poms hand sewn mittens, hand sewn shoes, hand sewn, you know, the top of the beard is hand sewn. It is not, as you see, I did not put hot glue under it so that it's fine. I did go ahead and, as you can tell, when I first cut it out and placed it on there, it was longer, and Hank likes to be groomed, so uh, so I did trim it for him. And I think he also liked it that you can see his belt, you know, his sash. And I think he likes that too. I had a lot of fun making him, even though I could only spend a little bit of time and then go do other stuff, then back to him and other stuff. But this is going to sound silly, but I'm going to miss him. I am, because whenever I go in the craft room, there he'd be. And so I really enjoyed doing him, and I hope the recipient, I hope the person that gets this, I personally don't know her, but my friend said she loves gnomes, so I hope that she likes him as much as I liked making him, you know. So, real quickly, he does have a cardboard circle for a base. He is weighted. He does have polyfill in his shoes and his mittens lightly, and in his arms, and quite a bit in his body. You can see his body's quite firm. and as you see, his hat. Both of the socks came from Dollar Tree. His beard, the faux fur comes from Hobby Lobby. His little nose comes from Amazon. The trim on the star trim is, boy, about 3 years ago from Target, when they used to do stuff like that. This trim, the sparkle, the silver trim here and here, that is from Walmart about 3 years ago there also. The fabric in the flower is from a thrift store. And then this darling little bling, that's like 3 years old as well. That's either from Joanne Fabrics or Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure. I remember getting them on clearance. That's all I really remember. And then the pom-pom, that's from Hobby Lobby. And yeah. Oh, and the polyfill, that's from an old pillow. Yeah, that's, well, maybe I should set him down. Maybe you can see him a little better, like so. So, that's what our darling Hank looks like with his beard, instead of just the mustache that I had, that I showed earlier. But it is really fun to create these. If you're here and you've made many, then I'm sure you all have enjoyed creating them as well. They're just, they make you smile, don't they? And what a lovely gift, you know, to have something that makes you smile like that. There are 2 people. I've watched quite a few videos before I even started, when I was getting supplies and stuff on YouTube. There are so many videos out about gnomes. I'm going to link in the description box below the 2 people. I'm going to have to go to their channel and get their names right and everything. One is a gentleman and one is a lady. And the gentleman does hand sewing and hot gluing, and then the lady does all hot glue. Well, she'll do a little bit of hand sewing, but it's almost all hot glue, and boy, does she know her way around a glue gun. She's fantastic, and she's very sweet, very kind. And those are my favorites. Those are the two that I think are just really sweet, and they're good teachers. One goes very, very fast, and the other goes slow like me. And I just thought I'd show you, maybe, Hank, you want to do a little turnaround so they can see how wonderful all of you is? You know, you got to talk nice to a gnome, you know what I'm saying? And there he is. And I'd like to thank you all so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.